Hey, it's unlocked. I'll meet you right down. John Lennon Mind Games. 18 kilograms. Why did I take the stairs? Let's check this thing out. So if you've clicked on this video, you probably know what this is all about. However, this specific deluxe set has a very special story. And that's because I actually won this from the John Lennon estate here in Liverpool. There was a Mind Games scavenger hunt that you may have seen the John Lennon Instagram posting about. And I actually won this during that challenge. Now, to my knowledge, this is the only one that was won by someone. And what the event was a scavenger hunt around Liverpool where you had to go to all these famous John Lennon destinations. And in these destinations, they had little QR codes that looked like these. And you had to scan them on your phone. That gave you a digital passport that proved that you were at that location. And once you went to all 36 locations, it was over. And I happened to be the very first one to finish this. And not only was I the first person to finish it, but I actually ran almost the entire course. Now this box set is 18 kilograms, which is about 40 pounds of records, books, CDs, and stuff, which is absolutely crazy. Pretty cool fold out. You have all this styrofoam. This thing is intense. Not only does it come with an intense packaging on the outside, but now you have this hard shell case to protect all of it. And at this time, I don't even know how to open it. So let's try to figure that out. Warning, the management will not guarantee that a hand when put in this box will come out in the same condition as prior to entry. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, the bottom just comes right off. So that was easy enough. All right, well, now that the bottom's off, we should be able to just lift this up. Oh, yeah. So it seems like each piece kind of peels away just like the box does, which is a pretty cool effect. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of stuff, but some of these rows have multiple items in them. Let's just start at the top. All right, I moved locations because filming in my loft and in this tiny apartment is not ideal, but let's check this thing out. So on the top, you have at least a couple vinyl records, and they actually look like they're hologram, which is really cool. There's designs in them. So I don't know how many records are in this. Looks like just this one, a hologram record. Super, super cool. So that is box 1. It says build around it. John Lennon, 1968. Now the next has the album cover, and this seems like this is all the other vinyl records. So you have 7 records in here plus the hologram, so quite a bit of records. I tried to kind of stay ignorant to what's in here because I wanted to be surprised. I wanted to open this for the first time and learn what we're getting. So it seems like we have a art piece that you put together. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And it seems like it's actually the design that was on the inner box and is on this box as well. And then underneath that, you have this little tab. And yeah, here is all the records. Look at that. Oh man, that's so cool. This is called the Ultimate Mixes. And this is the original album, but I guess the ultimate mixes of the original album. Plus, you have a second disc that is outtakes. And wow, there's just a ton of stuff in here. So you have this record sleeve, Mind Games, and then you have this really cool John Lennon portrait on the other side. And it has, looks like it's all the lyrics to this album on it. This is another record sleeve, which definitely has all of the liner notes and lyrics on them as well. And the inside of this looks as such. Great photo of John and Yoko, plus some like tape markings from the console or from the record sleeves themselves, plus all of the song and lyrics. And what's kind of cool actually is on the outtake side, it tells you take 7 of 7, take 18 of 19, take 12 of 18, so on and so forth. And then if we look in this record, we have a little booklet. Really cool. Oh, and shows you the danger box. Some postcards, which I got a bunch of postcards from doing the race and like souvenirs that they gave me from that. And, but I don't remember these specific ones. So they might be unique for this vinyl box set, which is pretty cool. And then you have the records themselves. So that's side 1, or record 1 in one of the sides. And then in the next side, let's see what you have. You have a trifold, just basically the album cover and art, as well as the outtake records. One thing I'll note is that this sticker on the vinyl, it is not the Apple sticker like is on the original. So I don't know if the other records have the Apple sticker as well, or if that's the only one and all of the rest have this, but we will soon find out. All right, this is record 2, and this is the Elemental mixes. Both records are Elemental mixes. Again, some record sleeves. This actually has John Lennon's handprint on it, which is super cool. And I'm assuming we're gonna see similar things. So probably a booklet, the records themselves, and maybe some other stuff. Actually, I might be wrong on that. So this just has the record in it, and as you can see, this does not have the Apple logo on it either. So that first record seems like that is going to be the only version that we get with an Apple sticker. So maybe what we see in these records are just cool, unique sleeves in each one, and then just the records themselves. So here is the sleeves for the third, and this version is the Evolution mixes. So it seems like this is actually more about chatting about the records and hearing studio insider knowledge, which is super, super cool. As a songwriter, getting to hear inside information about how a song was developed and see the creative process is something I love seeing of my favorite artists. So I will definitely love this version. And last but not least, the final vinyl record. And you can notice there's no John nor Yoko on this picture. And actually, no sons either. Let's see what this is. This is the raw studio mixes. Super, super cool. So this is just raw tape. Probably very little to no EQs or mixes, compression, or anything that wasn't just put directly to tape. No outside mix is at least how I would imagine it. And again, we have 2 different sleeves. Oh, we have 1 sleeve this time, and then we have a poster. This is a nice poster. And it's 2-sided. Oh wow, so this is just so raw. It says here that Yoko allowed the team to just completely release just naked vocals and just the rawness and just display what the raw emotion of this record was. So that's really exciting, really exciting. Not something you get to hear extremely often from anyone, yet alone a Beatle. Very, very fun. All right, level 3. Let's see what this is. It feels like it might be more records because this is pretty heavy. Oh no, this is super cool. All right, what this is is the maps of Liverpool and Tokyo. So you have Liverpool, which is John, obviously, and you have Tokyo, which is Yoko Ono. I will open those in a second, and then, I don't know. Oh, okay, this is super cool. So this is one of those animated wheels that you put inside a wheel and spin it, and you can see John dancing. I don't know how I'm gonna display that to you guys, but that is really, really cool. And then more postcards, which again, I didn't see or receive these, so it seems like they have some unique postcards that you can only get in this box set, which is awesome. I will say this thing is very well put together, crafted, and everything. Oh, there's a game? There's a board game? Or is that just like a piece of plastic? It's etched in there. It says Mind Games. Man, that is really special. Huh. Yeah, just a little cardboard thing to protect it. Yeah, this is really well done, really well put together. Let's see what this is. So this is another booklet, or is it a trifold? Nope, booklet. So you have that, and then you have some really cool art on this side. Very, very cool. And then this looks like it's another record. And actually, I'll show you this back end because it's really cool what happens. You can see John's face and it has some lines on it. So when you pull it, very satisfying, very cool. These records have artwork on them. They are picture discs. Look at that. And what's cool is when it spins, it's gonna show you all those images of John and Yoko and all the art that they put on it. That's amazing. It's very fun to see how creative the team got in putting this together. This is, like, I have a few box sets. I even have a Beatles box set, and I love it, don't get me wrong, but it's just the records in a book. Like, this is very creatively done, very thoughtfully done. This has slightly different artwork on it, but this is a fun picture disc for sure. Very unique, very different. So side one is the ultimate mixes, and side two is the outtakes. So it is a copy of the main vinyl record that you get in this box set. So it has the ultimate mixes and the outtakes just in picture disc form. So let's put this away and show you guys the maps. And I received one of these maps already when I did the Liverpool race. It was actually really fun. It took you all around Liverpool. So it took you to John's house, Ringo's house. It took you to the Jacaranda, which is a place that John Lennon actually painted so he could use it as a rehearsal spot. It was a deal he had with the owner. It took you to a lot of legendary, iconic areas that John and the Beatles are famous for. And it came with this map, which is massive, massive. But it is so cool to see Liverpool and John Lennon in this way. And additionally with the map, if this is like the version I have, this comes with a booklet. They're numbered locations. So there's a bunch of numbers on the map. These different numbers are different areas. So like here we go, 82, the world famous Cavern Club. And so on the map, you would see 82. You'd have to look up in this booklet what 82 is and the Cavern Club. And that was actually one of the locations as well that you had to go. There were several spots on Matthew Street, like the Grapes. So here's the original one I had, and here's the one that comes with the box set. And the only difference is it came with this postcard that talks about a game of the mind in John Lennon's Liverpool, July 6th, 2024. And what it has on here is it has a box, and those boxes have different numbers in those. And those numbers are what corresponded with the locations you had to go. So I've already mentioned 82 was the Cavern Club. 82's on here. 74, I don't know what 74 is, but you look up in the booklet and it takes you to those spots. And again, once you get to those spots, you scan the QR code, and that is your digital passport. So this one is 228 228, and let's see where 228 was. Oh, 228 was John Lennon's flat when he was at Lipa. It's actually really exciting for me to have the version that I won the race with, but also a version that can live in this box set. And now Yoko's. I believe they did this race in Tokyo as well. I'm assuming this has all the same stuff. So yeah, numbered locations that correspond with areas of Tokyo and areas of importance in Yoko's life. The fourth level actually has several different items on it. And we're gonna start with the Ultimate Collection, which is Blu-rays and CDs. And I actually also did receive this from doing the race, and I have yet to open it. So that is a sealed version of the same exact thing. So it's actually gonna be nice to have one that I can open and look. I could obviously open this, but I wanted to hold out until I got this deluxe box set, or super deluxe box set. So we'll start with these. So it comes with a book. I think it's like 132 pages if I remember correctly, which is super cool. It looks really, really nice. A lot of cool pictures and stories. So it's a neat little coffee table book, especially for fanatic fans like myself. This is something that I will nerd out over. And you have all these loose items, which are my Citizen of Newtopia identity card. So that number actually corresponds with what number record you have, because there's a limited edition amount done. I can't remember what it was. I think it was 1,000 records, but this seems like this was number 40. Find the clues hidden throughout the box to fill the form below. Answers fit in all directions. John and Yoko fill the air. What's left is for you. Huh. Enter solution at citizenofnewtopia.com. I'm gonna have to nerd out over that. Some more cool postcards. And then you have another trifold, it seems. And then here is version 1. This is the other CDs. So you open it up, they sit in this little packet. Really cool artwork. This is the Ultimate Mixes, Elemental Mixes, and the Elements Mixes. And this is the Evolution documentary, the Raw studio mixes, and outtakes. You have a constellation as the artwork. And so those are the CDs. I'm assuming this is Blu-rays. You got the 2 Blu-ray or 6 Blu-ray discs. Wow, cool artwork on all of them. Oh, sorry. These are the CDs. These were the Blu-rays. Yes, 2 Blu-ray HD audio discs. That threw me for a loop, but makes a lot more sense now since, you know, you don't typically have CDs with multiple albums on one disc. So this is all the records on CD form. So that was box 1 on level 4. Now box 2, almost like a little pencil box. Oh, really nice wrapping paper in there. Oh man, I almost don't even want to open this. What is this? Oh, wow. Oh, this must be for that game, that puzzle board, acrylic board on. Tiles have a protective film to prevent damage in transit. Please remove for full appreciation during the game. Contains small parts which could harm children. So just a little disclaimer. Oh, and yeah, just a bunch of different tiles, almost like acrylic Scrabble tiles. Each one has a different letter on them. I don't know how many letters each version has, but you can see a whole bunch of just different letters. And what is this? It has some scribing on the top. Again, very nice wrapping paper. Seems like it has more game pieces. Oh, and it's a little 3D printed magnetic puzzle piece or a token or something. And then this is UV light. I'm assuming to see hidden messages. Oh, well, there's one right there. How much of these things have it. Okay, that's fun. So this is the next level box, and it says John and Yoko Mind Games. That's it. John and Yoko Mind Games. Okay, well that's the next thing. What else was in here? So we have really cool little pouch, and this has little ornament. Very cool. There's just so much cool stuff in this little guy. It's pretty amazing, honestly. It's so much stuff. It seems like it's definitely worth getting, especially if you will appreciate all the stuff as a Beatles fan. I'm very grateful to have won this. And again, I didn't even know there was anything to win. We are on to level 5, and this is a big old book. So another coffee table book. Oh, it has all the lyrics in there. It has a whole bunch of stuff. Some artwork, Declaration of Newtopia, images. Man, there's a whole bunch of stuff. This is level 6. They're starting to get lighter, but I do like the white boxes. And it does say on the front, Citizen of Newtopia. I can already hear something rattling. It sounds like it's more game pieces. Oh, okay, cool, very cool. This is awesome. That has that sign that I was just reading. Declaration of Newtopia. We announce the birth of a conceptual country, Newtopia. Citizenship of the country can be obtained by declaration of your awareness of Newtopia. Newtopia has no land, no boundaries, no passports, only people. Newtopia has no laws other than cosmic. All people of Newtopia are ambassadors of the country. As two ambassadors of Newtopia, we ask for your diplomatic immunity and recognition in the United Nations of our country and its people. And it's signed John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Oh man, this is awesome. This has stamp, which I guess is a seal, a Newtopian seal. And it actually says Great Seal of Newtopia, April 1st, 1973. It's all backwards, obviously, because you stamp down, but in the middle is a seal with a little beach ball on his nose, which is fun. And then you have whatever this is. Let's find out together. Oh, wow. Such cool stuff in this thing. This is a little cloth for glasses. Man, like, I want to use this. I want to use the seal. I want to use this stuff, but I would feel so bad taking it out. But man, this is super, super cool. Now you have two buttons. First you have their like two fish logos, and then you have this other button that just says "You are here" in very, very tiny font where you almost have to like get right on it. And I love that because it seems intentional. Like you have to actually look at it and it makes you think because it's so small. Here's another button that says "Not Insane." This has a Newtopian embassy badge. Comes with screws so you can screw it in to wherever you please. That's very fun. I have a few box sets. I don't have the most in the world, but this is just so cool, different, and unique. I don't know. Yeah, this definitely has something in it. Is this a flag? Tell me this is a flag. Tell me this is a freaking flag. So you have that same paper that they've been putting in, which is the John and Yoko little cartoon. This seems like this is a flag. Man, how am I gonna ever get this back together? It is a flag. I'm not gonna be able to refold this, but we're gonna do it for you guys. It's just a white flag. It is massive though. But there is the Newtopian flag, just a plain white flag, which, how poetic. It's what I love about John and just his intellect and creativity and just everything. It's like, just a white flag, and it says and represents everything that you want it to say and represent without saying or representing anything. And last but not least, it does say my favorite words, "You are here." Very cool. Let's see what's in this. Very big bag. And before we get to that, we have the certificate of authenticity from Yoko. And indeed, there was 1,100 made, and this is 40. So this is Yoko saying this is authentic. And here is a second certificate, which is John saying it is authentic. And let's see what is in here. We have this beautifully wrapped as well. It's pretty heavy, whatever it is. Oh, I know what this is. This is very cool. So this is a canvas. Wow, that is just amazing. I love that. Man, imagine having the original version of this, how amazing that would be. This is super, super cool. This might be my favorite part of the whole thing. All right, well, that's it. And I really appreciate you guys watching. I've had a blast doing it. I truly appreciate every single one of you more than I can express.